It's a great old Game Boy Advance game, but it's really good graphics.
Practically flawless.
They have great animation. This is like this is the first and only Game Boy Advance game which actually has animations. It's pretty good. So anyway, it has Battle Frontier, just like Emerald did, because none of the other... Emerald was the first one to introduce Battle Frontier, and let me give you a 30-second review on the Battle Frontier. Get your clock ready. Okay, Battle Frontier. There's like however many, like in Emerald there's 7, and Platinum there's 5, and some of the others there's like 1, and like Diamond and Pearl and Ruby and Sapphire. And I don't really think the Ruby and Sapphire ones are that great, but Diamond and Pearl are pretty good. And what you do is you have to beat these guys, just like gym leaders, only you have to beat a certain amount of trainers to get to them. And what you have to do is if you lose them, you have to start all over, and they're really hard, the same levels, so you have to try to figure out strategies to beat them.
Amazing. He is awesome at 30-second countdowns.
Thank you.
I need to do like 20 seconds just to make him sweat.
No. So, anyway.
Let's move on to let's move on to less plot-oriented things. So, gameplay. How easy is this to pick up and get started on?
Perfectly easy. Perfectly easy. Perfectly easy. I mean, you could just pick it up. I don't know how many times I get to say perfectly easy for you to get it. It's perfectly easy.
I disagree. I think it's kind of hard to get the hang of it when you first start off if you've never played it before.
Kinda hard. They give you an introduction in the beginning of the game.
My mom tried to play it and she couldn't figure it out.
Well, I don't know about that, but they're very simple controls. Up, down, left, right. And you press A to talk people, and B to... and A to choose stuff, and B to go back if you don't like what you did. And X opens up the menu, and Y you can use to select a certain item. And Start opens up the menu, and Select does nothing. They kind of... it's not in that feature. Or L and R, they can do stuff, but you don't have to have them. Basically, you move around, you choose stuff, you don't want to do it, opens up the menu.
So,
and this is just like an extra button in case you want to use it, but you don't have to.
If you had to give the accessibility a rating on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
Well, I'd probably have to give it like a... I'd say an 8.
An 8. Alright.
It's pretty good.
So, in terms of how engaging it is and how much you're willing to sit down and do a whole bunch of stuff at one time, how would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, personally for me, I think it's about an 8 or so. About the same thing. I mean, maybe 7. 7. I'll go with 7 because it can get tiresome to do all the things because you just gotta train and train and train and train.
It's not quite like a game like Halo or
Sonic.
That's really the only game I've ever had it with where you're compelled to finish the whole game in one or two sittings.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something different. Never mind. Forget Sonic.
Yeah,
not to all you Sonic fans. Sonic is cool. I didn't know what he was talking about. So, yeah, sometimes, some games just I'm like, gotta finish it. Gotta finish this level.
I think for you, it was like maybe the Spider-Man for the GameCube.
Oh, yeah. I was all like, I'm gonna finish this level.
That's a really good game, I have to tell you guys. If you're looking for a good GameCube game, go and get Spider-Man if you haven't already.
Yeah, it plays on the Wii, so you don't have to worry. You're like, oh, I have a Wii.
There.
I know, I was just thinking.
Alright, so we should probably be wrapping this up.
Yeah, because you're probably now getting bored and probably getting on your little jammies and going to sleep putting that pillow on your head.
Alright, so
and you're
overall, all factors incorporated, how would you rate Pokemon Platinum?
Let me get my thinking face on. Think harder. I got it! I'd probably get this like, well, overall, it's a great game, so I'm gonna give it a 9.
Yeah, I haven't actually played Platinum, but I've played Pearl, and I've seen some playing of Diamond and Platinum, and I would have to say it's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I would have to give it a 9 as well. It's a fun and engaging game, but if you are thinking about getting a Pokemon game, I would suggest waiting until Heart Gold and Soul Silver come out because those are going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm. But if you can't wait, like, I have to have it now, get Platinum.
Or get Gold or Silver, the original Game Boy Color games, because those are equally as awesome.
Mm-hmm.
If not more awesome than some of the newer versions.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first thing to introduce Day and Night, which is another thing.
Okay,
about
we're
this.
rambling now. Goodbye.
Wait, but